Hey YouTube family, welcome back to my channel. I feel like this month it's not been like so long ago since I've spoken to you guys because it's like my second time I'm uploading this month. I feel like we got some routine into this uploading thing. Now, very excited for today's video as we are going obviously to the gym. What else did you expect? But I am gonna take you guys with me and take you through a full workout of my brand new 12-week Hourglass Sculpt program, which you can find inside my app, which is called Reach It. You can find it here in the screen. And by the way, you can always find it in the description box of every video I post. Very excited for this because this is a brand new program which launched like 2 weeks ago or so. I wanted to really put this program out right in time before summer comes around the corner because this program is all about developing your strongest, most feminine self that you can feel confident in your body all summer, whether that's on the beach, in your garden, at home, in your pajamas, in your sportswear, whatever. This program will help you shape and strengthen your body in its full feminine potential, okay? So you can think of strength x cardio. There's a combination of strength training and cardio, which is also included into the workouts. This is usually not a thing in my programming, but I feel like with this Hourglass program, it was really necessary because it's not just about bulking, it's really about sculpting. And with sculpting, you know, I've said it many times on my Instagram, like you cannot do something about your bone structure because that's just the way that God or Mother Nature has shaped you. Like speaking for myself, as you can see on the picture here, I was naturally not blessed with curves. I was never like super skinny. I was never like super bulky, but I don't really have like natural beautiful curves, like a tiny waist and then like wide hips. This is just not my bone structure. But now it really appears like that just because of the strength training I do. By adding muscle mass into the right places, you can really create the illusion of an hourglass figure. And yeah, if you would see me walking down the street, you would think like, damn, she got some good genetics. No, Petra, I don't really have good genetics, or perhaps a little bit. I'm not gonna deny that, but it's fucking hard work. It's so much hard work. It's more than 10 years of hard work in training and nutrition and, you know, like the whole lifestyle. Like, and I think that's just the beauty of strength training. Like, there's still so many women that are scared of, you know, touching a dumbbell because they think like they will instantly get super huge, but I wish that was the case, but it's not. It really requires a lot of effort and consistency and, you know, to grow a little bit of muscle mass. So this program consists of 5 workouts per week. It's 12 weeks long. The major focus of this program is, as I said, strength and cardio. And when it comes to strength training, the main focus points of the body are like the delts, the back, a little bit of quads, glutes, and a little bit of hamstrings. But majority like delts, back, and glutes. And of course, core is also integrated into the workouts because it's also essential for like a nice beach look, okay? And then the cardio is integrated because we also want to shred some fat mass at the same time. Now, as always in my app, you can choose whether to shred, bulk, or maintain your physique, depending on your goal at that moment. So it's not that all of my programs have like a fixed goal. Well, they have a fixed training goal, but not specifically like, yeah, with this program, you need to shred or you need to bulk. No, we always give like some recommendations, but it's up to you, whatever phase you want to be in and what your goal is at the moment. But for the Hourglass Sculpt program, it's a little bit different because, as I said, there's cardio integrated and there's strength integrated. And for this, you don't want to be in a bulking phase, because otherwise, like the additional cardio really makes no sense, and the additional calories you're eating also makes no sense. So for this program specifically, I would recommend to stay at maintenance calories, or like slightly in a slight caloric deficit, like a 10% caloric deficit, like very minimal. But this is the sweet spot if you want to make optimal results and really get the best out of this program towards results, okay? So yeah, I'm very excited. There has gone a lot of effort into writing this program, as I really wanted to make this like a really good program that works for everyone. But as with everything and with any program you can do, you need to stay consistent with it. You cannot expect like instant results after 1 week, for example, okay? You have to commit like for 12 weeks straight, like I'm gonna commit to this program and I'm gonna fulfill it. And yeah, and then I can promise you that you're gonna feel amazing, that you're gonna see some really big changes, and that you're gonna be happy with the choices that you have made. And girls, if I can do it, so can you. So can you. With hard work, you can come a long, long, long way. And I'm here to help you. And so today we will go to the gym, and I'm gonna take you through one full workout of the program so you can have a little bit of a sneak peek of what you can expect. As I said, the program is completely different to my other programs, but it's for a good reason. Little fit check before we go to the gym. So for today, I am wearing the Sculpt Seamless legging, my ultimate favorite collection, you guys know. And then the top I'm wearing underneath this is like a very beautiful bralette, but it's a little spicy, and I don't really feel comfortable whenever I need to do some upper body exercises. So hence why I am wearing the ripped new tank top on top of it, which I really love. I've got it in a couple of colors, and I think it's so clean and beautiful. And like, yeah. And guys, I must tell you, because TLF Spring Flex Sale is ending on the 30th of June, so just a couple of more days. We are offering 35% off site-wide, like on everything. Also on this gorgeous legging in this collection, like the Sculpt Seamless. You guys know, grab it, get it. If it's still in stock, you need it. And it's 35% off site-wide, and with my code you get an additional 15% off extra, I believe. You definitely get extra off with code TLFSOFT, so make sure to use my code to save some extra. And yeah, I hope you can shop something nice for yourself. By the way, look at these glutes, and this is even before the pump.
The workout we will be doing today is called Full Body Posterior. Think of calves, back, rear delts, glutes, and hamstrings. But first, we are starting off with a proper warming up routine. This is something that was absolutely essential to me from the beginning on of creating my app. Not just providing workouts, but everything that goes along with it. And to be fair, I was someone who often skipped or didn't even think about doing a proper warming up before going into my actual workout. This is definitely not the smartest idea, especially if you're prone to having injuries. Since the workouts do have some warming up exercises, you simply won't forget or skip them anymore, so that's already a win. The first exercise I'm doing are thoracic twists. This is a really great exercise to achieve a full stretch of your upper body using a full range of motion throughout the movements. The next exercise of the warming up routine are some unilateral deep hamstring stretches. This one really helps to loosen up the hamstring muscles. last exercise are some simple lateral band walks. I find this very helpful to do prior to heavy glutes exercises, as they help to pre-exhaust the glutes muscles and improve my muscle connection throughout the actual workout. For even better activation, I place the bands around the lower half of my legs. I'm a sucker for training my calves. It somehow always makes me feel nauseous, and don't ask me how or why. But I was like, let's plan these at the beginning of the session so there's absolutely no chance of skipping them. Now I must say, whenever I do feel like training them, I feel like they respond better to high rep training, hence why I'm working with a reverse drop set here. If this term is new to you, don't worry. A reverse drop set is basically the opposite of a regular drop set. So instead of lowering the weight by 20% after the prescribed reps, you will increase the weights. So for these sets, it means that we are doing 10 reps with a medium heavy weight and then increase the weight by 20% and perform another 10 reps or reps till failure. Then we are moving on to some hamstring work, starting with the seated leg curl. I love how this machine isolates the hamstrings, one of the best exercises to grow your hamstrings if you ask me. As with every exercise during my programs, it is essential to pay attention to the THAT or time under tension. This will help you control the weight throughout the whole movement and get you stronger in an injury-free way. Also, it is recommended to implement the weight you're using for every exercise, as the app saves it for your next workout so you can always properly progressive overload. The third exercise is the hack squat good morning. If you've been following me for some time, you know I love this one for hamstrings and glutes. Although I always get some negative comments on this one whenever I post it on my socials, I remain convinced it's one of the best exercises to build posterior lower body strength. Of course, if executed properly, but let's be honest, this is a rule that applies to absolutely every single exercise you do in the gym, right? I know not every gym has this machine, and that's not a problem at all, since you can always make use of the alternative exercise button we have provided, so we always make sure there's a different exercise with the same movement pattern provided. Moving on to our first upper body exercise, which is the unilateral lat pull down. Since this one is done in a single arm way, I feel it even gives better isolation to your lats. Make sure to focus on a slow negative movement as well. Another benefit of our training section is the rest timer next to each set to make sure you're taking the prescribed rest time in between your sets. Then finally, we are ending our strength session with some face pulls. Not in a regular set, but using a drop set. So this means you want to start with 12 reps using a heavy weight, and then lower the weight by 20% and perform reps till failure while keeping a stable posture. Last but not least, I was actually supposed to end this routine with 20 minutes on the Stairmaster, but the gym was about to close and so I couldn't film this anymore. Anyway, apart from the cardio which wasn't filmed, this was one of the workouts of my newest Hourglass Sculpt program. If you would like to try it out, we are offering a 7-day free trial on the app. So you can find the link in bio and see if it's something for you. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys.